Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Skagler Bones back with another video for you today, and welcome to the show. So today I want to talk about my go-to glasses, or go-to sunglasses that I use for most occasions. And I'll tell you a couple reasons why. So I got some Tifosi, a couple pairs of Tifosis, absolutely love them. My Tyrant I use for a lot of uses just because they are phototech. So that would be probably my second go-to pair of sunglasses, and they are vented. Absolutely love that. Podium more for just road riding. I like the jawbreakers that I have, but they once again, the Podiums, they are mostly for road riding. I would not use them for everyday use. Of course, I got the M2 frames, which are a great go-to pair of glasses as well. But they are prism lens, and I won't use those for a lot of other things other than for road riding. And of course, we have I got the carbon blades, but I won't use those for any sports. Just for my everyday use type use. So what do I use more often than not? And these are Oakley. I'll show you here. These are the Oakley Radar EVs, okay? So Oakley Radars, like the M-frames, have been around for quite a long time. M-frame was one of your main, would say eye shield or shield type of sunglasses. M-frames, just like these, are what we call not rimless, but they are a bottom rimless glasses. They only have a frame on the top. So these only have a frame on the top. Now the difference between these and the M frames, or M2 frames for that matter, is, as you can see right here, and when I take the lens out you'll see a little bit better, there is a frame part for the nose bridge. So unlike the M frames, kind of show you here, you pop the nose piece like that. Pull on the lens, sorry about that, and you pop it out. And then you have your lens there. And as you can see, you have your frame. And the nose piece is part of the frame. Now, you have this nose bridge piece here, and you can actually pop that piece off and replace it if you had to. So that could be replaced if it broke. They do come with replaceable nose bombs, which these are the unobtainium rubber, which is our hydrophilic rubber. Don't be confused when they say unobtainium and O-matter. O-matter is their Gorilla Mid TR90 plastic, which it's Gorilla Mid TR90 isn't really a plastic. Same thing with O-matter. It is a type of nylon that is extremely flexible, and it doesn't, if you can see here, the nice thing about Oakley is you ain't gonna break this. They're very flexible. It's gonna pop back. You're not gonna bend them. Now, if you want bendable earpieces where you can bend them and flex them and keep them that way, then Tifosi is probably the way to go for you. But if you don't, if you just want something super flexible that's not going to break, Oakley is kind of the way to go. And when I say it, some people are like, well, Oakleys are so expensive, but there is a lot more expensive sunglasses out there than Oakleys. Now, you can get these on the SI website, the standard issue website. You can get these off the regular Oakley website, which you can order from, because you can order directly through Oakley. And you can also, and by the way, standard issue comes very quickly. I think within 5 days I had stuff out here in Guam, and typically it takes almost twice that length of time to get to Guam. So very quick about getting stuff. And as well, you can order these on other websites. You can get Oakleys off of Amazon. I want to go eBay because you're getting a lot of cheapies and junky stuff. Of course, you can buy these at the exchange, or I got these at a Navy exchange. And they were the same price as they would have on the standard issue website. They got these for probably about $70 or $80 off of These were $70 or $80 cheaper than I would have bought them off the Oakley website, and then I got another 20% off of that on top of it. So that's why I bought these sunglasses. So, but I needed a pair of sunglasses for wearing in uniform, and this is perfect. Plus, I wanted something that I could wear sports-wise. So if I needed to ride to work, I was going to be riding to work. I didn't want to carry 2 pairs of sunglasses. I could wear these as a riding lens and then put them on in uniform and not have to change out my lenses. So, a couple of things here. There is a number of different radars. Radar is the style that came kind of after the M frame. They came out with the radar, and the standard radar they had. By the way, I'm going to put the lens back in. So they made the standard radar, and that was similar to the M frame, except it had a bridge for the nose area. And the main thing different from these radars is the fact that they kind of dip down up here. So this, imagine these coming straight across right here, okay? So kind of right where this venting is, if you just cut that top part off. Now that doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're road cycling, that means a lot. And so Mark Cavendish, who is a very famous sprinter in the pro world circuit, he actually wore Oakley Radars. That was his big sunglasses that he wore. He's sponsored by Oakley. Wore radars all the time. Those were his favorite. Now, the first person to really start wearing Oakley's really big in the pros and cycling was in the pro peloton was Lance Armstrong, and he was known for wearing the M frames. So similar to the M2s that I showed, and so very similar to that. That was the style that he used. And then later on, the Oakley, the M frame vented ones, and then he even later on, I think right before he was admitted to all his doping stuff, he was wearing the Jawbones, which are now called, which they changed the name to the racing jackets, and that's the single lens ones that flip open like the Jawbreakers. Okay, so back to these glasses. As far as the main difference, they also make what's called, they have radars, they have radar lock, and the big difference with the radars and these is they also, this hole here, it's just a venting hole, okay, and you're not going to get vented lenses, okay. The radar locks are going to have venting lenses. They're going to be just like the radars, except that this piece here, and they're actually more expensive than these, what happens is you can't just pop out the lenses. You actually have to unhinge. They have a hinge here that snaps down, and it unlocks and allows the lens to just come out very quickly. So the only thing you have to snap out is you snap out this piece, you snap down these pieces, the earpieces, or the frame here, it unlocks, and then you just pull the lens out. The lens just comes right out. Kind of almost the way they're kind of in the same family as like the Jawbones, the Jawbreakers, and all those. Okay, and the half jackets, the racing jackets, half jackets, all those. Okay, so that's kind of how they work. Now, as far as these are concerned, I absolutely love these. So one of the things they changed is they changed this venting here. If you can see from the inside, it has kind of a little opening port. So when air comes through here, it helps to keep the sides of your temples cool. They are jutted out a little bit here, as you can see, a little bit more than your other ones, and these are made to go over the straps of your helmet. Okay, and the main difference, as you can see here, and this is what EV stands for, is called extended view. Okay, so extended view glasses, which means that you actually come up like this. And if you saw my review of the Oakley Jawbreakers, if you look at the top of this, it is identical to that of the Oakley Jawbreakers. The only difference is this is a half frame, whereas the Jawbreakers are a full frame. Okay, but it still is a shield lens, so you still get that solid shield lens. You don't have to worry about anything hitting you here in the center, which is great for road cycling. So great lens. Now these are what we call the black Iridium lenses. Once again, I did not get polarized for cycling. I do not like the polarized lenses for cycling. polarized lenses also are about another $80. And I didn't get the prism lenses for these because of the fact that I wanted something to be able to wear in uniform. And I couldn't wear a prism lens in uniform. I'm still looking on the SI website to find prism road lenses for this frame. And when they become available, I'll be ordering a pair of those. That way I have the prism road lenses, I can use them as well. And I'll just take 2 sets of lenses with me when I go riding to work in the morning. And then I'll have these. So, like I said, they come with the extra nose balm. I have the thicker one on here because my nose is a lot thinner. And with these, unlike the Jawbreakers, I don't like this to touch my cheek. Now with the Jawbreakers, I want this part to touch my cheek because there's a frame there, and the closer it is to my cheek, the better my peripheral vision is. Whereas with this, I don't really need it because there is no frame there, so you don't really see the transition between this and the having no lens there. So that's why I have the bigger nose balms on there. The other thing that you can change out, you can change nose balms. You can change to your socks on these, and you can get different colors of your socks. Once again, pretty much like any Oakley pair of sunglasses. So great quality on this sunglass. I absolutely love these black Iridium lenses. They are a great, very neutral color for any type of. I mean, they're great. Prism road lenses better for road riding, but these are absolutely great. These are also, by the way, one other thing too. They come with 2 different types of lenses. They come with pitch and the path lenses, and these are the pitch. The pitch, the way you can tell is pitch is very flat right here, almost curved. Almost like a curve this way. Sorry about hitting the camera there, but this is very flat, whereas the path curves up, almost like my M frame. So the path would curve up, the pitch is very flat, and that's how you can tell the difference. So when you see them in the catalog, like I said, I'll have the description, the website in the description below, so you guys can kind of look them up and see them. But you can get them both ways. You can get them on the SI website. You can get them also on the you can get them standard issue website. You can get them on the regular website. And of course, there's other. You'll get them at any Oakley store or anything like that. You can probably find deals on them too. These aren't that bad price-wise. Prism lenses. If you go with the prism lenses, you're only pay $20 more than you would with for standard lenses. So if you're going to get that, I would recommend those. Of course, if you're going to be fishing and stuff, I would recommend polarized. But like I said, these are my go-to sunglasses just because overall they're best fit, best comfort. They do have the earpieces that snap into place, so they're not going to bounce down. You got to actually click into place, so you'd have to work pretty hard to get them down. They're just not going to fold down on you. The other thing is too, they don't require, like all Oakleys, they don't require any screws, and or I shouldn't say all Oakleys, all sports Oakleys, lifestyles like the carbon blade and things like that, and any of your metal frames are going to require screws. But these, because it's the O-matter, this will pop out. So if you accidentally twisted this would just pop out of place. You pop it back in, and away you go. So absolutely love these. Well, that's it for me today, folks. Like I said, if you want a good pair of Oakleys, these are a great way to go. All around, one of the best all around sets of Oakleys that you can get. If you want a little bit more budget, I'd say go with the M frame or the M2 frame, just because they tend to be a little bit cheaper. They're not going to come with a case, obviously, but if a good example is these run. You're not getting them SI. They run $170 on the website. Okay, that's without the prism lenses or without polarized lenses. Okay, and this is what you're going to get. So if you get the M2 frames, you're going to pay you're going to pay only $10 less, but you're not going to get a case, and a case costs $30. Okay, or sorry, that was for the prism lenses. Okay, if you get a standard M2 frame without prism lenses, you're going to pay $20 less. So by the time you have a set of a set of M2 frames in the same lens with a case, you got the same price as you have these, okay? And you get a little bit better view on it. Now, value-wise, bang for your buck, okay, because you're getting a case and everything, I think these are slightly better bang for your buck because you're not having to order a separate case. Now, obviously, the M2 case that I have is a nice case that holds multiple lenses in it, so if your whole plan is to get multiple lenses, you want everything in one case, probably the M2 frame is probably a little bit better, maybe a little bit better for you. It's a little bit easier to change out. You don't have to worry about unsnapping this. I mean, you got separate nose pieces. You can have separate nose bridges on your M frame. When you order the lenses, they're a little bit cheaper, I think, than these. But the only problem is you're not going to have the venting like you have here. You have 4 vents here, just like you have on the Jawbreakers. Some other ones, which is very nice. I really like that feature on when you're getting to a full frame lens and stuff like this. So I think this is a little bit better bang for your buck when you're getting in Oakleys, and these are kind of more of a mid-range. Now, if you go in on the SI website, you're going to spend, I think for these, I think you're going to spend probably, instead of 170, you're going to spend, I think they're listed for like $130 or $140. And then you can find deals on top of that, so sometimes it's a little bit cheaper. Obviously, the M2 frames, they're going to be $110. I think it's $110. Might be a little bit more. Might be $119 on the SI website. So you're gonna get the M2 frames for a little bit cheaper, and then you buy the case, and you get the case on sale on the Oakley website. And it's going to cost you about $12 cheaper than it would on the standard website, regular website. So the M2 frame, if you're going standard issue, is going to be a little bit better bang for your buck because, sorry, it's $119 for the prism lenses for the M2s. So if you go with this, if you were to go like this with just standard M2 frames, you're going to pay like $90. And then you buy a case, you spend another $18, and you're with the M2 frame on the standard issue website, you're going to spend a lot less than you would for these. Okay, probably about $30 or $40 less cheaper than you would spend for these. Okay, so yeah, these are $135. That's what it is on the standard issue website. So considerably better value on the standard issue website than it is. Great value, great bang for your buck. These also make a great military lens. So they make, if you go on the standard issue website, they have a ballistic lens for these, a very high ballistic lens. They also have some phototech lenses for these. They have all kinds of nice lenses for these. So you can get a large variety with this glasses. Like I said, once again, best bang for your buck, best all-around Oakley sunglasses you can get, bar none. Well, folks, that's it for me today. Hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If not, leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you didn't like. And, of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And keep riding, folks.